Hey, it's Pete Kelly, and apparently this mom really does not like her daughter's cooking. She writes in and says, my daughter insists on having us over for a few days for Christmas. She thinks her cooking is excellent, but it's quite bad. I have tried teaching her, but she ignores everything I say. Is there a way to have dinner at her place, but politely avoid her cooking? Gabby and Troy, what do you think?
Yikes.
Yeah.
I guess, or maybe, I don't think you could avoid eating the food, but maybe say that you'll go and, like, help out with cooking so that you can, like, steer it in the right direction.
Yeah, unless she just miraculously becomes a good cook all of a sudden.
Right.
Kind of doubt that, you know?
You could make it a bonding moment, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. I'd be like, yeah, for the good old days and stuff, let's work together on this dinner.
Right.
You're working too hard, honey. Yeah. The cat, Shannon and Corinth, what would you do?
Yeah, offer to bring the sides.
But what about the main course, though? You're still going to have to put up with that.
You can usually just put that on the plate.
Yeah, or just bring a lot of salt. Just bring all the seasoning and be like, sorry, this is just, this is the way I like it. It's just my personal preference. It tastes great, honey, but this is just what I want to do.
Or recommend a new recipe that you might have heard about from a friend.
Or you can even maybe make it where it's like, hey, you know what? I know you've been working real hard this year. Let's cater dinner this year. We'll bring in a caterer. That way you don't have to do anything.
You could do that.
Yeah.
I would try recommending a new recipe. I do that all the time.
So you're like the best person to ask because you've been there before, apparently. So try a new recipe is the best idea.
She could say, hey, I want to start a new tradition. Let's cook together. And then as the grandkids get older, then you can have them help.
Yeah.
It's a new tradition.
100.9 The Cat. Mary and Schenectady, what are you thinking?
I mean, there's got to be some things that she makes okay to eat, or, offer to make the things that the mother likes to eat herself.
Because, I think if you're just going over for the day, that's one thing. But if you're going to be staying there for a few days, it's a little hard to make something. And I guess you could probably make it, put it in the fridge for a few days, and then heat it up.
Yeah, or you could just say, hey, I'm going to bring this stuff to make for us for this day or whatever, so that she, the burden isn't on her so much to paying for the meal.
The Cat, Wes and Rensselaer, what should she do?
Listen, I'm a cook, and okay. I got children that I've been teaching how to cook, and they're fantastic. They learn, but I let them do certain things. I don't let them up on the stove, but they can probably cook better than some adults.
Yeah,
and I understand where this young lady, this mother's coming from, because I got a daughter that can't cook to save her life. Okay, and she'll call me on the phone, and I'll try to tell her what to do. But it's Christmas dinner. I think what she should do is go to the house and just relax and let her start doing her thing, and then, ease your way up in there and then take it from there.
Yeah, I think one of the big issues, though, is that there's a big difference between being bad at cooking and needing help, or being bad at cooking but feeling so confident in your cooking that you ignore what people are telling you to do to change things a bit.
I understand that, because they want to do, they live at home, they have their own place, and they want to do their own thing.
Yeah, they clearly know better. Obviously,
they tend to ignore you. Basically, in their mind, they're saying, "This is my house. This is what I'm going to do. This is the way I'm going to do it."
The Cat, Paul in Clifton Park. What are your thoughts?
You could always bring your own crap like every other mother usually does anyway in tin foil. Here comes Mom's lasagna. Can't really throw that out. It's dinner time.
Oh, look, Mom brought everything. How about that? That's crazy.
How about that?
Yeah.
Don't worry about cooking, honey. You just put that stuff back in there.
See, they just cook a bunch of stuff in advance and then just bring that stuff over, and that should work.
It's self-inviting, and it's very ignorant on the user if you bring food without telling them first. But what the heck? It's the holidays. The worst thing that's going to come across that table is not going to be your mama's cooking.
Yeah. Well, what if the daughter is proud of her cooking now?
That's never stopped any arrogant mother before. Come on.
That's true, but the thing is, she wants to do it politely. She doesn't want to be brash and be like, hey, this is what I'm going to do. So, if the daughter does care about, her own cooking and she thinks she's a good chef.
There's no good way of getting around it. If her pizza tastes like someone shaved off her taste buds, she needs to be told this. Otherwise, she's going to tell somebody else, and they're going to be much more rude about it than I'm going to be.
Yeah.
At least you're the woman who loves her. You can tell her as much. This is from the mother's standpoint, I mean.
The Cat, Jennifer and COHOES, what do you think she should do?
So I think Mom should say, you know what? Since you're going to be working so hard hosting, let me pay and have it catered.
So you take the avenue of, I'm just going to be the nice, sweet mom to help you out because I know how hard you're working, and I think that's a great idea. As long as you can get a caterer at a good price, I think that's a great idea.
Well, lots of places let you order Thanksgiving dinner. I'm sure there's places that let you order Christmas dinner.
Yeah, because Price Chopper Market 32, we ended up doing that for Thanksgiving, where there was this big box of, you got a big turkey, all the mashed potatoes, all the sides. It was a really good deal. So I guess kind of keep your eye out for different things like that, like different businesses, like local businesses that might be doing a special like that. And Mazzone, I mean, every year does amazing stuff too. So, I mean, there's a lot of different options.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you've got some advice for this mom, just comment below. Let us know. And if you ever need advice, it's real easy. Just give me a call here in the studio, 518-476-109. DM me or shoot me an email, pete@109thecat.com. Now, if you think this is interesting and you want to follow this each day, obviously make sure you like this video, subscribe, and you can listen live every weekday, 3 to 7 if you're in the Albany area. You can listen on 100.9 FM, download our free app, or ask Alexa to play WKLI.